आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द, हामी आजको यो विविध सङ्गालो कार्यक्रमको अन्ततिर पुगेका छौँ। दर्शकवृन्द, यदि तपाईहरू सगरमाथा टेलिभिजन अथवा नेपाल दर्शन टेलिभिजनमा सहभागी हुन चाहनुहुन्छ भने हामीसँग सम्पर्क गर्नुहुन हामी हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। सगरमाथा टेलिभिजन तथा नेपाल दर्शन टेलिभिजन परिवार तपाईहरूको सहयोग, सल्लाह, सुझाव तथा प्रतिक्रियाको सधैँ अपेक्षा गर्दछ, जसका लागि हाम्रो ठेगाना हो सगरमाथा टेलिभिजन, PO Box 1400, लोटन, भर्जिनिया 22079। हाम्रो इमेल ठेगाना हो info@nepaltvusa.com। हामीलाई फोन गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हाम्रो फोन नम्बर हो 703-926-9530। हस्त दर्शकवृन्द, यसका साथै आजको यो विविध सङ्गालो कार्यक्रमबाट म सञ्चालक राम खरेल बिदा चाहन्छु। आगामी कार्यक्रमसम्मका लागि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्ते।
Viewers, you are watching Sagarmatha Television. Now it is time for Legal Discussion, a popular segment among immigrant community, with Mr. Fijral Lewis and Mr. Ali Ajar, attorneys at law from the Law Office of Lewis and Associates, Falls Church, Virginia.
Namaste viewers, this is Fitzgerald Lewis
and Ali Azhar, and you're watching us from the law offices of Lewis and Associates out in Falls Church, Virginia, on this wonderful program, Sagarmatha TV, aired by Ram Karel, the wonderful producer who has brought us into your homes for so many years now, Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Lewis, I wanted to talk a little bit about the immigration reform, and there's been a lot of news, especially after Osama bin Laden has been captured and killed. And soon after that, we heard of President Obama speak in Texas, very at a venue in a very pro-immigrant tone. What do you make of this? Do you believe that we will finally, after almost 10, 12 years, see something come out, maybe 15 years, see something come out of this reform? Do you think we're a little closer now? I know it sounds really like a rhetorical question, but I know there are 15 million people who are waiting. Well, allegedly 15 million people that are waiting for some type of relief to come through. So what are your views on that?
Well, we have to continue to look at hope. The reason why immigrants come to this country is they're looking and they're hoping for a better life in the United States.
Right.
That's why they leave their home countries. They travel hundreds and sometimes thousands of miles. Sometimes they walk through the desert to come here. Sometimes they take planes and get themselves in trucks and then get smuggled in, all in the hope of better life. I remember the same issues were raised by President Bush. He tried for 8 years. Mr. Obama has promised, and I'm just hoping that this will eventually come to an effect. The other thing is, it's just the right thing to do, because these people, they made mistakes in coming illegally, staying illegally, but at the end of the day, they need to be regularized. It's just the fair thing to do.
And
It's
especially when some of them, at least the ones that are working, are paying towards the Social Security and other social benefits, yet they cannot claim anything, at least now. So do you think we are right at the cusp of where something should be decided?
Well, as I said, this thing has been going on for almost 10 years, where the presidents, both Mr. Bush as well as Mr. Obama, have tried to do it, and I hope this time Congress will join in and we will have a different result. And it's the hope that keeps us, moving forward. So to the viewers, I would just simply say that hope and pray for the best. If there are rallies in favor of immigration reform, that you should take time off your schedule and go in and participate in those rallies. Talk to your congressman. If your relatives are American citizens or green card holders, that would help. And just have your voice be heard, so that way there's a fair chance of getting this thing achieved. Again, in 2 years we'll have an election year, so anything is possible. I think collectively we as a community have to continue to push for something that is just right thing to do.
This does raise another interesting question, Mr. Lewis. I remember last time when we had the amnesty, we had close to about 750,000 people, and it took the INS almost 10 years to push these people through whatever they could push through. So now that we have about 12 to 15 million people, when do you suggest that should people wait for the amnesty to be some positive news, some concrete news before they go to the lawyers, or would this be a good time to start something so you can be ahead of the game?
Well, I don't know if you're illegal, what you can do other than getting married to an American citizen, and that too if you came in legally. That's currently the only way to become regularized. But otherwise, the process basically is there's going to be an announcement. Whenever that announcement or bill is going to be passed, then the president will sign it. Once the signature takes place, then there's going to be the implementing regulations. That's going to take some time, and then you'll have the opportunity to go forward and apply for that program, whatever that program could be. It could be a complete, I think based on what we're hearing, is going to be an earned type of situation. We're going to file some forms, you're going to have to pay some penalties and then go through the system. So it's going to take some time, but it's not, you certainly can talk to lawyers. I've always encouraged people on this program to talk to lawyers, because it just makes sense. Because there's always something that one in looking at specific issues to see if there's a way around it.
I think, Mr. Lewis, this is just about as much time as we have for this particular segment. Sure. This is Ali Azhar
and Fitzgerald Lewis
saying goodbye and God bless for now. Thank you.
Sagarmatha Television.
Now, here is medical tip by Dr. Dan Biswakarma. we have been receiving several medical questions from our audience, and here is Dr. Dan Vishwakarma from Lorton, Virginia with the answer.
नमस्कार, म डाक्टर दान विश्वकर्मा। म आज यहाँहरूलाई यो दिशामा रगत जाने जसलाई हामी इन्टेस्टिनल ब्लिडिङ भनेर भनिन्छ त्यसको बारेमा केही जानकारी लिएर आएको छु। यहाँहरूलाई थाहा होला कि यो हाम्रो दिशामा रगत जाने चाहिँ प्रायः जसो सबैलाई भएको हुन्छ। साना साना नानीहरूदेखि लिएर मिडल एजका मान्छेहरू, त्यस्तै गरेर उमेर पुगेको मान्छेहरू सबैमा चाहिँ यो ब्लिडिङ हुन सक्छ। र यो ब्लिडिङ चाहिँ हामीले दुई भागमा विभाजन गरिन्छ। एउटा हो चाहिँ आँखाले देख्ने जसलाई हामीले त्यो फ्र्याङ्क ब्लिडिङ भनेर भनिन्छ, ब्राइट रेड ब्लिडिङ। अर्को हो आँखाले नदेखिने, जब दिशामा रगत गइरहेको हुन्छ तर आँखामा हामीले चाहिँ देख्न सकिँदैन, त्यसलाई हामी अकल ब्लिडिङ भनेर भनिन्छ। यसको कजहरूमा चाहिँ यो ब्लिडिङहरूको चाहिँ यो ब्राइट रेड ब्लड र अकल ब्लडको कजहरू डिफ्रेन्ट हुन्छ र यो कजहरू चाहिँ कारणहरू यो चाहिँ साना बच्चाहरूदेखि लिएर मिडल एजका मान्छेहरू, त्यस्तै गरेर उमेर पुगेका मान्छेहरूमा विभिन्न हुन्छ, डिफ्रेन्ट हुन्छ। र त्यसअनुसार चाहिँ साना साना बच्चाहरूमा चाहिँ यो आँखाले देख्ने ब्लिडिङहरू चाहिँ प्रायः कमन हुन्छ र यो चाहिँ यो फिसर, रेक्टल फिसर भनेर भनिन्छ, जसको त्यो दिशा आउने यो जुन हुन्छ एनल ओपनिङ हुन्छ त्यसको वरिपरि फिसर भयो र क्र्याक भयो भने, चिरा पऱ्यो भने चाहिँ त्यो ब्लिडिङ हुने हुन्छ र यो अति नै दुख्छ। यो चाहिँ कमनेस्ट कज हो। त्यस्तै गरेर रेक्टल पलिप भनेर भनिन्छ। यो पलिप चाहिँ यो आउट पाउचिङ हुन्छ, त्यो बाट पनि बच्चाहरूमा चाहिँ ब्लिडिङ हुन्छ, दिशामा रगत आउँछ। मिडल एजका मान्छेहरूमा जस्तै भनौँ न यङ उमेरका मान्छेहरूमा चाहिँ यो महिला पुरुष दुवैलाई हुनसक्छ र यसमा चाहिँ कमनेस्ट कजहरू चाहिँ हेमोरोइड, जसलाई हामी नेपालीमा पाइल्स भनेर भनिन्छ, त्यो कमनेस्ट कज हो। त्यस्तै गरेर अरू कजहरूमा चाहिँ यो फिसरहरू बच्चाहरूमा जस्तै गरेर फिसर पनि हुन्छ। त्यस्तै गरेर चाहिँ यो डाइभर्टिकुलोसिस भनेर भनिन्छ, त्यो पनि हुनसक्छ। त्यस्तै गरेर यो हाम्रो नेपालमा चाहिँ यो कोलाइटिस, एमिबिक कोलाइटिस भयो, ब्याक्टेरियल इन्फेक्सन भएर कोलाइटिस हुने हुन्छ, त्यसले पनि हुने गर्छ। तर यहाँ चाहिँ अलिक कम मात्रामा देखिन्छ त्यो चाहिँ। तर यो क्रोन्स कोलाइटिस भयो, अल्सरेटिभ कोलाइटिस भन्ने अर्को खालको कोलाइटिस हुन्छ, त्यो चाहिँ अति नै कमन हुन्छ अमेरिकामा। प्रायः जसो यो अल्सरेटिभ कोलाइटिस र क्रोन्स कोलाइटिस चाहिँ हाम्रो उताबाट आउने मान्छेहरूमा त्यति देखिँदैन। भने उमेर पुगेका मान्छेहरू जस्तै 50 वर्षभन्दा माथिका यो महिला पुरुषहरूमा चाहिँ यो हाम्रो यो क्यान्सर, कोलोनको क्यान्सर अथवा रेक्टमको क्यान्सर चाहिँ अति नै कमन हुन्छ। यदि चाहिँ ब्लड गइरहेछ अथवा चाहिँ दिशा कालो भइरहेछ अथवा चाहिँ अनिमिया भइरहेछ भने चाहिँ यो चाहिँ शङ्का गर्नु हामीले चाहिँ गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। त्यस्तै अन्य कजहरूमा यो उमेर पुगेका मान्छेहरूमा अन्य कजहरूमा चाहिँ के हुनसक्छ भने यो डाइभर्टिकुलोसिस भयो, त्यस्तै गरेर पलिप नै भयो, त्यस्तै गरेर हेमोरोइड पनि भइरहेको हुन्छ। अर्को हुन्छ यो एन्जियोडिस्प्लेजिया भन्ने हुन्छ, जसमा चाहिँ यो हाम्रो यो ब्लड भेसल डाइलेट हुन्छ र त्यो चाहिँ अब केही गरेर चाहिँ दिशाले चाहिँ खोस्यायो भने चाहिँ त्यो फुटेर ब्लड गइराख्ने हुन्छ। यी मध्ये यी कारणहरूमा चाहिँ कोही चाहिँ एकदमै खासै त्यसले केही दुःख दिँदैन। जस्तै भनौँ न यो फिसर भयो, अलिअलि दुःख त हुन्छ तर यसले चाहिँ ज्यानै लिने खालको हुँदैन। तर क्यान्सर भयो, डाइभर्टिकुलोसिस भयो, एन्जियोडिस्प्लेजिया भयो, यिनीहरू चाहिँ अति नै खतरनाक हुन्छ। यदि यस्तो एकदमै रगत बढी नै गइरहेको छ भने चाहिँ यहाँहरूले चाहिँ तुरुन्तै डाक्टरकोमा सल्लाह राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। हस् त आजलाई यो रेक्टल ब्लिडिङ सम्बन्धी छोटो जानकारी यति नै। अर्को हप्ता फेरि यस्तै जानकारी लिएर उपस्थित हुनेछु। त्यति बेलासम्मको लागि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्कार।
Wow, time is running fast. It is end of our today's episode. We hope you have enjoyed our program. Don't forget to watch Nepal Darshan Television every Sunday 12:30 p.m. right here on MHG Network. Now, we would like to conclude today's program with this beautiful Nepali dance. See you next week. Until then, this is Rima saying goodbye and namaste.
आउन सँगै बसेर गरौँ बात शीतल हुन्छ फुलेको भित्रिया छरी पासोमा अल्झे झै अल्झे म तिम्रै आँसुमा छरी पासोमा अल्झे झै अल्झे म तिम्रै आँसुमा किन होला टाढा बनेको एउटा कुरा सोधौला भनेको चरी पासोमा